Hello everyone, I'm Loon and welcome to my channel. This video is about the 8th smallest country on Earth, ranked 188 out of 195 countries worldwide. St. Kitts and Nevis is a federal island nation composed of St. Kitts Island and Nevis Island. It is located in the northern part of the Windward Islands in the Caribbean region of Central America. The country has a land area of 269 square kilometers. The capital is Basseterre, situated on the larger St. Kitts Island, while the smaller Nevis Island is located about 3 kilometers southeast of St. Kitts, separated by the narrow strait. Both main islands are volcanic, with dense forests in the central regions and several rivers originating from there and flowing towards the sea. The interior areas are sparsely populated, and most residents live in coastal areas. Around 3000 BCE, the first group of immigrants arrived on these islands from present-day Florida, engaging in early agriculture and pottery making. Around 1000 BCE, the Saladoid people, involved in agriculture, came to this area. Approximately 800 years ago, a tribe of Arawak people arrived on this island. Around 1300 CE, the warlike Carib people displaced the Arawak, forcing them to the Greater Antilles. After several cycles of indigenous people coming and going, the Caribs eventually became the permanent native population of the island. In 1493, during Columbus's second voyage, he discovered these islands and named St. Christopher Island as Sant Jago. During the same expedition, Columbus also discovered the smaller Nevis Island, named for the Spanish word Neves, as Columbus thought the island resembled a peak topped with glistening white snow. In 1538, French refugees attempted to establish a settlement at the northern coast of St. Christopher Island. A few months later, this settlement was attacked by the Spanish, and all the island's inhabitants were driven away. Later, after the British defeated the Spanish Armada, in 1624, the British occupied St. Christopher Island, establishing the first British colony in the Caribbean region. They used the island as a stepping stone to expand their colonial presence in the Caribbean. In 1625, French settlers, previously expelled by the Spanish, rebuilt a settlement in the ruins of Dieppe town. In 1628, English colonists from St. Christopher Island also occupied Nevis Island. In the early 18th century, St. Christopher Island faced a war crisis. An 8,000-strong French force easily defeated a 1,000-strong British army, capturing the Brimstone Hill fortress. France controlled the entire St. Christopher Island for 8 years, marking the only war on the island until the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1783, which restored British jurisdiction over the island. In 1833, the Leeward Islands were integrated into a single entity, renamed the Federal Colony of the Leeward Islands in 1871, including Antigua to the east and Montserrat to the south of St. Christopher Island, with its headquarters in St. Christopher Island. In 1958, the Commonwealth Colony of the Leeward Islands joined the Federation of West Indies. However, in 1962, the West Indies Federation was dissolved, and St. Christopher Nevis Anguilla became an independent entity. In 1983, St. Christopher and Nevis achieved independence from the United Kingdom and joined the United Nations, while Anguilla remained a British overseas territory, a status it retains to this day. The name West Indies originates from Christopher Columbus's first landing in the Bahamas on October 12, 1492. At that time, Columbus had initially intended to reach India by sailing west, but he mistakenly believed that the land he arrived at was part of Asia, specifically India. Consequently, he named this newly discovered land the West Indies. St. Christopher and Nevis, in its early years, relied heavily on sugarcane production as the main economic pillar. However, today, tourism, electronics manufacturing, and the globally renowned offshore financial sector have become increasingly prominent. Famous national attractions include Brimstone Mountain Fortress National Park, Prince of Wales Castle, Timothy Hill, sea country scenery, etc. It is also a docking station for cruise ships, so it has become a popular tourist destination in American countries and is even regarded as the Garden of the Americas. Despite its strategic location for trade and supply, St. Christopher and Nevis have experienced minimal warfare, with only one Anglo-French conflict, diluting the traces of intense rivalry. Instead, the islands have been influenced by prolonged colonization The fusion of ethnic groups and different social customs from many countries have been inherited on the island. As the smallest country in the Americas, composed of 2 islands, St. Christopher and Nevis offer more than the typical beach and palm tree scenery, featuring jungle-covered mountains that add a distinctive charm to this unique nation. It's a destination worth exploring. This video segment concludes here. If you enjoy the content shared on this channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to leave comments below to let me know what topics you'd like me to cover.